and we're back for another live stream. So I did notice something right before I got on that I might reset the controller. So I'm going to do that sooner rather than and as you can see, I'm about to initiate a takeover of this control point. I've done I haven't done too much since. Okay, might be a little bit of a stretch. I've left a little bit. Haven't done any main missions since we last met. There was a side quest around here, I think. Uh, went out into this area, died. Level 19 rushers from the group that use like more stealth weapons, I guess. For too long, and I actually found some pretty good gear while doing another control point or capture area. I found this awesome gun, and I'm also using this gun really good too. Right now I'm trying out this SMG just because I actually do 10% extra damage with SMG on, and I also use these gloves. And I'm still a little bit under the weather, so my voice isn't going to sound great. They're all my stats. But yeah, I'm going to restart my controllers, and we'll get right back into playing. So, see you guys on the flip side. Okay, we're back. Go. Let me in for a text from someone. Ah, nice. Okay, that's cool. I can't really announce what it is. Let's see. Shall we? Well, it's time to say not the place. Say it anyway. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah, I am actually going to swap out to this. Oh, this is really good. I see that I have one person watching. How are you doing? Also, when I was taking the side quest up here, where it was, but up in this area, I out the hive for the button. No. There we go. I swapped out the hive for the turret. It's because, as you can see, the cooldown time is less than 100 seconds. But the hive's cooldown is almost 200 seconds, and the chem launcher's cooldown is like less than 30 seconds. So chem launcher, I can just go boom, boom, boom. The hive took forever. It has a really short duration, only 50 seconds. But the turret has a lot longer, and I do actually have an upgrade on my chem launcher. Don't know where I found it, but I found this upgrade. I also have one on here, even though I'm not using it. It does increase the duration of it by a little bit, but I don't think I have the skill power requirement. It looks like I have really low skill power. Oh boy, buff that. But yeah, I also have a modifier for the drone as well. Put it up. So yeah, now just check who's here. Noticing a little bit of times when it's cutting out on me. Not a fan of that. I am also... Does this actually give me... vision? No. It does increase accuracy. Accuracy... No. Range. So this will actually allow me to scope in. Really good for starting off. Oh, I didn't see it. Especially for right now in the engagement. If I can hit that red bag that guy has, it'll blow up. I'm gonna pop this now. Yeah, I like this gun. It's really good. How did that happen? Oh, wow. Obviously, somebody's doing something. I think maybe the grenadiers are trying to attack me. With grenade launchers. And it's in the ceiling. There we go, my turret's... I should have used it on this guy. Never mind. I just melted him too. Everything's fully loaded. Well, you're the boss. I hate those dudes. Can I break line of sight? Possibly. Nope, not breaking any line of sight here. Try to take out a grenadier if I can. That guy's annoying. He has such a lot of armor. Like, it's ridiculous how much armor that class has. Wait until you... Now you're out of range. Kill him. Get more armor. I think I might need to move in. I'm about to enter. I'll enter no man's land. Another batch of enemies spawn. My gun got, or his audio got stuck. That's fun. Oh, that's open air. I was like, did somebody shoot him on the roof? There we go. Helmet, he's getting headshot damage. Right on your head. There we go. Restock. There we go. Ooh. Nice. Yeah, and also I took off my really gloves, as you could tell. Uh, I'm not now looking for uh, the brand. I mean, if I can find an Alpha Summit set at high tier, that would be great, but skill power, I think that it is. Uh, how are we doing now? More armor, less health. Still same skill power. On our allies. Okay, they're coming. Oh boy. Come up here. And do that. Where? He's behind us. Oh, no, don't be. Oh, that hurt. And even while blinded, I could still shoot you. Ha ha. This is actually kind of good, because the turbo will be protected with kind of flanking. Just gonna loot real quick. Now what? Just wait for friendly reinforcements when we've already taken everyone else. There we go. Enters the supply room. Where's the supply room? Oh, it's where we reloaded, I think. I see that I have 2 people watching. How are you guys doing? Let's see. Wait. Maybe, here we go. Chase, hello! Hey, how are you doing? Just finish, destroying this... I forget what it was called. Now just looting their supply room, saving the big chest for last. Ooh, nice. I do like that gun, it's a pretty nice gun, but I do like the FAMAS in this game. Ooh, nice. Okay, so we got a pulse mod, which will be good, and nice, a marksman's rifle. Pretty good damage, lower rounds per minute than what I'm currently using. Has a stability modifier, and already has 12 times scope on. And I possibly can do underbarrel, and I can do a muzzle. I haven't made a magazine just yet. I might actually have a magazine available to make. No? That's a really weird comment to make. And no? What? I don't... go and see if I can find any keys down here. I think this is True Sun territory. Luckily we do actually have a True Sun's key, so if there's a box, we can actually get in. That's actually where we got one, or purple, holster? Or, not, or, gloves. Superior, that's Superior. Yep, just trying to loot. Anything back here? Nope. This is a really... Loot? Loot? Nope. A little wall glitch right there. Anything to help in this game. Just run through these trains real quick, just if there's anything. Luckily it is outlined, and it makes it fairly obvious. See, that's good. There. Yep. Fine and above. I'll help. Pick up. Excuse me. Do you know who I am? I will be the bringer of your doom. Don't try and melee me. I actually didn't melee the boss. I just got him all the way down to low, and then just finished him off with melee. I actually have a patch because of it. How do I equip it? Oh, I also do have a clan up. Pretty much just if anyone will watch this live stream and want to join my clan, just I'll pretty much. It's not an open clan invite right now, but you guys join from my stream. Say hey from your stream. Add me pretty much, and I will. Where is it? Stats, apparel. Yes, right here. Close quarter. Yeah, this guy. I think. That I got from this guy. Accommodation. Yeah. Ooh, nice. Just claiming all these. I don't know. Oh, that's what those people's scores are. Okay. Ooh, we could do that almost easily. Melee kill. The kills are harder because they run. Unless you can suppress them, but I mean, I don't run LMGs. I mean, you would think, being me, I would run LMGs. No, I run SMGs, rifle, assault rifles. Not a big fan of the kind of heavier weapons. Kind of a fan of light weapons. I have the feeling that there's going to be a key or something I can get somewhere in here. Because that's where you get the enemy keys for, like, chests. Also, boom. See? That was him there. Would never know if he didn't hunt. There's a lot of loot down the corners in this game. You know, their whole team's a while making this map as intricate as it is, and so they put stuff out of the way just so you can explore it. You know? support your devs. I did see that there was something over here. Another control? By True Sons. Okay. Yeah, not gonna go do these these three unknown activities. They're in like level 19 area. I'm only level 11 with like level 10 weapons. Can I get early grenade off? Yes, I can. Why? A lot of heavy. This is actually a really good way to do it, because they'll run their grenades. So you can actually shoot them. Oh, why are we going that far? There we go. Nope. Come on. There we go. Let's go, you're about to be dead. That's the only bad thing about having a scope weapon. When I want to aim at the sights, it has to pull up the scope, which means it's longer. But a good thing is range. Go, come on, bro. Go. Nice. Is that level 12 gear? Ooh. Wait, when was that? I didn't. Nice. Ooh, we got a new pistol. Yeah. Ooh, that's actually higher RPMs, yes, but lower damage per bullet. Faster reload time, though. Yeah, I don't have any skins. I guess I'll equip it. I see that I have 3 people watching. How are you guys doing? I'm now going to do the main quest. Over here. needs. Where is it? We're quite far away. I'll walk there. Anything to loot on the way, we'll loot it. And enemies along the way, we'll destroy them. It's really fun to destroy enemies in this game. Really nice. It actually has a nice red dot side. Or, laser. Not red dot side. Ooh, what's it? Ooh, contaminated zone, right at the edge of the dark zone. Nice. I don't know why I turned those a complete 90 degrees. Peculiar. Also, I can melt, like, up in Northern East Mall, or, no, Federal Triangle, I can melt people. If I run into a squad of 3, I can melt there. Close up. Ally? Yeah, ally. You're good. Okay, new zone discovered. There's the dark zone. I really want to go into the dark zone. Right? That's the dark zone? Yeah, that's the dark zone. I really want to go into the dark zone. But I need to find a NPC that'll allow me to do that. I don't know where they are, though.
Point de contrôle ennemi détecté.
Ooh, more enemies. So move forward. Control area. Wait, oh no, take over. No thank you, I don't want to do that. They can take just a wee bit of time. Okay, standard gunman, grenadier, rush. Eliminated. Yeah, people have that control point. Minus. Are we close? Yeah, I'm actually going to stop at first off at the safe house. Just drop any loot that I did gather. And also fresh on grenades and armor kits. Because trust me, in this main mission, I will need it. Not that I personally know, because I've already tried it or anything, but because I'm just guessing. I did see an enemy behind me. Nope. Where are you? I think you're behind this car. Oh, you're one of those guys. Okay. Go and just keep covering between me and him. Luckily, he has to hunker down on the ground. Which just makes it a pain. But luckily, he's in cover. So, worth it?
Point de contrôle allié proximité.
Ooh. New item. Nice. Yeah. I'm really bad at this game. I loot pretty much anything I see. It's really bad. Ooh, new entrance. Same safe house though, right? I don't remember going into the safe house like this. Oh, yep, same safe house. I did delete some of my older stuff. That's a good. All like level 1 through 5, I think. And we'll just put up health damage. I really so. Oh, I just moved. I was like, wait, what? Yep, I'll keep the FAMAS out. Instead of trying to upgrade it. Try to use another gun. What would be the faster exit? Huh, so it does have footsteps for quite a bit. I think this will be the faster exit. Okay, through the sewers we go. I hope we're leaving the right. Yep. Can't check my map. Ladder. Bummer.
Diffusion ennemie interceptée.
Wait a second. Where is it? I think. Hey, we're actually closer. Where is it? Over here. Do we want to take it out? Where is it? Propaganda's right here. I have noticed that there is a wee bit of lag sometimes for audio. Maybe not lag. Doesn't always start, right? Hey Walker, how are you doing? And he left.
Diffusion ennemie détectée.
Okay, turret's still up. Yep. It's about to go, though. Fortunately. Hey Walker, how are you doing?
Good, just chilling out. Quick question, have you started on the summer match packet yet?
Yes, I'm struggling with question 13. I have 7 problems left on the math packet.
Yeah, that's got for me. Grinding through a lot of it. So, oh man, I am tired.
Yeah. Okay, so how do you do problem 13?
13? 30.
Well, actually, I haven't finished both of those, but 13. The not limit, interval.
Okay, hold on, let me grab my sheet real quick.
I think the answer's fine, but I don't want to put it down because I know how you get the answers, which is kind of what it's testing you about.
I am naturally like I've not gotten to. Well, I ended up like doing kind of like leapfrog type thing, like jumped around. But maybe to simplify, I know tomorrow I'm going to end up just going to a library, a coffee shop, and finishing the rest of it up. So I'll let you know.
Okay. Yeah, I'm probably gonna finish it up too. I just have like 7 problems left. Some 13 and 30, but I'll try to look up some more. Okay, how do I enter into this mission area?
Wait, so you got the 32. Looks like every time Division 2 for $20 on Amazon.
Wow, that's... I would actually say that it's a really good game, but I mean, I only does it show my hours from this screen? I think it's the other screen that shows. I have like 14 hours into this game, pretty much all on stream. A few off streams though, and I'm only level 11 with very low gears. Uh, Yay! Power has increased. That's good. You need more skill power. But it's a really, really, really fun game.
Yeah, I thought about getting it, but the thing is, I'm already playing Apex because they have a new character, and I'm playing Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege, and so it's just like I really did not need another game.
Yeah.
And I'm
I mean,
thinking about purchasing a Switch. Because did you hear about the new Switch Lite?
oh yeah, I have heard about it. What's really the
So
difference between the Switch and Switch Lite?
there's actually a pretty big difference. There's the fact that they don't have little Joy-Cons anymore, and it's like a spec decrease, which is kind of saying something because Switch was like Switch. However, I am thinking about buying the used actual Nintendo Switch because I think that would be really cool.
Oh no, I'm in trouble here. I'm in trouble. When enemies just surround you
Is Division 2 kind of like the new Fallout 76 thing with, you soloing?
Oh wow, I have 5 people watching. How are you guys? Man, this is actually one of the higher ups that I've actually seen live on. Thank you, all of you, for deciding to join now. It does mean a lot to me.
Only one
And
of
also,
them.
this is coming up on its 3-year anniversary in just a few weeks. So, I hope you guys will stick around for that and subscribe for it. Unfortunately, its 3-year anniversary is like right at school. It's the 2nd week of school for me. But since it, what I'm going to try to do, I'm going to try and knock all my work so I can stream on this anniversary. It should be awesome if I can do it, so. Sorry for interjecting there.
So, how much have you gotten done? Like, I finished The Lord of the Flies, Pygmalion, and, the Breedery, pretty much.
Okay, I finished...
Smash is the only thing that's left.
Yeah. Lord Flies, to read, assignment, and then I just have to kind of assemble my thoughts, just kind of quick finish up on the Pygmalion work. Other than that, I'll be done.
With that, it's just a lot of kind of irony in the book. I don't know. I looked up Spark Notes and I like a research and I got some different opinions on it. And then basically I just went through when I was on a car ride and with a sticky note and just kind of breezed through it. All of my notes are from like an afterthought because I ended up actually typing a lot of them out.
Yeah, I'm going to be typing it out, but I highlighted a lot of stuff. I made sure I had 20 note cards when I was still reading it. Chase.
For me, it's like, they say, oh yeah, you should look. Alright?
What?
I don't know if you got a comment. Fish said you do again. If not, then you said.
Okay, then I might have seen nothing.
Mission trop sense détectée.
Ooh, loot. Yeah. Okay, so this game is kind of like Destiny. That's the thing that I know that it could relate to you. Yeah, it's...
Oh. So it's kind of like players on the same map, but they're versing virtual stuff.
versus
and
AI.
AI.
But there
oh, okay,
is
so yeah.
actually a PvP zone. That is the dark. The game actually has pretty extensive, maybe not as extensive lore as Destiny, but it's pretty extensive. This game, I don't know how long after, but it's relatively after the first game, which takes place around Black Friday in New York, when some person created this called the dollar flu, contaminated some money, and then sent it off during, you know, Black Friday, where currency is going around left, right, and center. It's like, me the money! So yeah, New York got decimated by disease. The whole of, like, Central Park kind of got turned into mass burial for the disease. And so that's... And so this is kind of like all over, like, the trailer, or the intro. It's like, over time, we rise. Something like that. Kind of like this is happening significantly after the launch of the dollar flu, but society is still in shambles. That's why you have, like, different groups like hyenas and true sons. They're
So
still...
is this just in New York, or is it like all around the world?
This game is actually based in DC. So right now, in the Air and Space Museum, about to come face to face with a giant tank. I'm gonna die. And there's a lot more gadgets, I think, in the first game. Ooh, that was good.
Well, the first game was probably around longer, so they had more time to release more gadgets.
And also, first game, they kind of struggled to, let's say, put it together at first. It was kind of rushed towards launch, but it was still around for many years, like 2 years, and they working on the game, giving it patch updates, making the game better, adding new content. And so, the first division ended way better than it started. So it's a really, I think it's a really good game. There is some, oh, I got the AI stuff. Love to see that happen. There, one quarrel that I do have about this is there is language. I mean, it's also a Tom Clancy game, so it is an M-rated game, but...
Yeah, makes sense. I mean, again, you can always change it to Spanish.
I have mine in French.
Huh.
But
I guess
unfortunately,
part of my French.
Unless you want to learn like written words into this language, I noticed that going into I believe going into West Potomac Park along whatever this road is right here, there are some signs that not so kindly tell you to go away. You can shoot them to disable them, but that means that you actually have to look at them more. Luckily, I did that. It was when I was off stream, just randomly exploring. But I mean, I'm not going to stop playing the game just because of the little language. I don't want to show it to my stream if I could. But yeah, it's a really fun game. And also, if you get it, I got a clan up and ready, and like taking on some of these bosses with the group is way better than solo. I mean, I think that's kind of the thing with every game. It will be better if you have people to play with than just by yourself.
Yeah, because I mean, it's like, it's all about, like, I mean, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege was just so much more fun when you're playing with friends than just playing alone.
Yeah, because...
And you're more likely to win.
Yeah, because if you're going against, or going with randoms, oh, that guy can literally revive me. Okay, he just received all my focus. And almost killed me as well. But... yeah. In lots of different games, it's just better to play with people that you can talk with. Because, like, Rainbow Six Siege, you can be on mic with people. I mean, you can also be in open mic with people, but I don't really like to do that. But you can then strategize with your teammates and give call-outs, and if they're your friends, then you guys can make sure you take it a little bit more seriously than. But if you're with just randoms, you can't control if they're going to take it seriously or if they're just going to goof around and not
Or if
really
they don't
care
have any
about the
monitor up
outcomes.
there. Yeah. And you can actually communicate with other people on stream because you don't know what somebody else is going to say, but you can know friends.
Yeah. How do I get out of here? I'm being shot from somewhere, but I don't know where. Can I jump? Hello, sniper. Ooh. How did you get in here? But like in Rainbow Six Siege, if you play as a group with people, then you can strategize who is kind of what operator, and you can kind of talk of where you're planning on sieging. In this game, like, you and your teammates can strategize weapon builds and even ability builds as well.
I'll try those. My mom. Hello?
Hello.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I didn't know my, I turn my mic off for a second. So, for those of you who do not know, the basement was flooded, and kitchen and bathroom, while we were on vacation.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. I hope everything goes well.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. It was flooded yesterday, the people came out today to dry it off. And I don't know if you can hear in the background, but we have these massive fans running. And tomorrow they're going to come out and tear down all the drywall and stuff. It's actually kind of nice because the flooring in the kitchen was getting to be replaced anyway, so it's not like, you know, it's that bad. However, the flooring upstairs was very new, so it's all good.
Well, I hope everything goes well.
it should go pretty well. I mean, like, it's not gonna be that bad. Got insurance, so things are working out. What about you? You guys, I heard you went to vacation, right?
Oh yeah. The stream I did on Monday, uh, I kind of did a general recap, but yeah, it was really fun. We went to Yellowstone for a few days, and then we went to Victoria, British Columbia, for the rest. Um, Tuesday was a travel day from Yellowstone to Victoria, so we spent like total 5 days in Canada. Oh wow. But yeah, I really liked it there. I personally love the weather there. It was like cool, no to low humidity. It was just awesome. I mean, versus the south, humidity was great. I'm not a big humidity person. And yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
south.
especially in Georgia in the summer, it's like crazy.
Yeah. But come on, dude, poke your head. I just got a good headshot. But so we had a great time there. We actually went whale watching 2 times. The first time, it was so foggy we couldn't see anything. I would probably give us about 25 meters of visibility in front of us, and all around us. So, not much visibility. But we heard a lot. That day we heard a lot of whale noises, we just didn't. We only saw a few whales, a few orcas actually.
That's so cool.
And we did see a humpback whale fluke, but only very briefly. Which, for those who don't know, fluking is when they like flash their tail for a long dive, so they're able to go really deep in the water.
Oh, shoot. Wait, how deep can they go?
I have no idea.
Get the whale expertise.
Well, I mean, it's a humpback whale, so it's a big whale, and, yeah, I have no idea. I guess that's a mix between I guess that's... I don't really know what kind of question who truly asked about that, but... Yeah, they can go deep. We took the 2 whale watching tours we took were Zodiac tours, so like they're really small boats, kind of like speed boats, but
like how big was the boat? Was it like the size of a pontoon boat?
Kind of like a rubber inflatable boat.
Like a rapid.
Yeah. Really small, but it was really fast, and it was awesome. Especially the second day, because there were cruise ships in port, so as we were coming back, our driver was showing off to the cruise ships. So that was really fun. Then we actually went sailing in a sailboat.
Ooh, cool.
Where we actually got to take turns steering it, and we all got to like man the sails.
Did you get to see it?
I actually got to do the sails and drive it, and I just so happened to take my turn when we had the most wind, and so I actually went the fastest that any of us did on our tour, because I was just the captain, or I was manning the ship when there was the most wind. So it was really fun.
So who was there? It was Catherine and Mom?
It was my dad, my sister, and my dad's parents. My aunt, uncle, and cousins didn't come to this trip, which is unfortunate, but I think we had a good time nonetheless.
Yeah.
I wish they would have come, but it was fun.
Yeah, I'm not so especially since you might have even got to stay a little bit more. Since less people. Is it just you on the tour or like other families?
Yeah, and also, like, with a small group, it's like we probably actually would have to get 2 cars if they came, because like we did. No, I didn't want to put incendiary rounds in this gun. Like we managed to squeeze into 1 car, luckily, but yeah, it was actually really fun in Yellowstone if we had like a car with 3 rows, and I actually was able to like lay down in the back seat while we were driving. Like I had a row to myself, and so I could just like lay down if I wanted to and fall asleep, which I did on multiple occasions. And we got to see a lot of stuff in Yellowstone. It was good. I actually.
So how long did it drive? You guys drove up there the entire time, or?
Can you say that one more time? Sorry, there was a lot of gunfire near me.
So did you guys take it? You guys drive all the way up there from where we live now? Or?
No. We took an airplane to Bozeman. Bozeman, Montana, and then from there we drove to the west entrance. So it was fun.
Yeah, sounds like it was a pretty good time. You guys go hiking a lot?
We didn't really go hiking that much. We drove the one day we drove the big loop, and then the other day we drove the upper loop. Got out at a few places, like the mud pools and that kind of thing, to see it, and then we kept on driving. With my dad and my sister and grandfather there, they wanted to take a lot of pictures of like animals. Like my grandfather has a pretty good, like several really good like big cameras to take like telescopic pictures, that kind of stuff.
Cool.
So he likes to do that. My sister likes to take pictures too. So they took a lot of pictures. Like I think we at least saw close to 100 buffalo. I think it's either buffalo or bison. But so they took a lot of animal pictures. I don't think we might have actually gotten a single bear picture. But
did you guys see one of those? Or a bear?
We saw a bear, I think. Maybe. No, actually, we might have 2 bear pictures. I'm getting. One. We have 2 bear pictures. One that we didn't see because we stayed in the car, but my grandfather got out with his camera and took it. The other, it was right on the side of the road, and we were able to see it.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, it was awesome. I really like the weather of the Northwest because
it's not a blistering heat.
Yeah, like so a few years ago, for a fall break, my dad, sister, and I, we went to Zion National Park in Utah, and my dad, sister, and I were saying the entire time on our trip, it feels like Zion. Zion in the fall, because it was pretty cool. Not too hot, but also like not
Not
it wasn't
bitterly
cold
cold.
either. Yeah, it was just right. But yeah, it was a really good trip.
We just went up to the Smoky for our trip last week, and it was kind of the same. Like the higher you get, with the less humidity days and less hotter days. So that's what was nice.
Yeah.
I almost want you to live a little bit further north, so that way it's not ridiculously hot. But then again, when winter rolls around, it's always kind of nice to not live in the north and not be freezing so much.
Yeah. Now we're surrounded in this situation. Yeah, it was a good trip. I actually played while in Canada. I managed to play a lot of Pokemon Go.
Oh, cool.
So a few years ago, Niantic opened a challenge to catch this Pokemon, legendary Pokemon called Mew. If you're familiar with the game, you know what I'm talking about. But
Yes, I am actually quite familiar with the game.
so yeah.
Pokemon catcher.
So I started the Mew quest when it started. I just now finished the Mew quest on my trip.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Well, when did the Mew quest start?
It was 8 different quests. Or 8 different segments of street quests. The last one was only one, and was to catch Mew, and we got some Mew candy and that kind of stuff. But the rest of it, like the final one was catch or make an excellent curve throw, which are you familiar with Pokemon Go?
Yes.
Okay, so to make an excellent throw, you know how you have to hold down the Pokeball, wait until the circle closes to a certain diameter, and then that counts as an excellent throw? Okay, then you also have to spin it and make it in that circle, which is really, really hard. And you had to do it while that quest line was active. Some things, it was like, have caught a certain Pokemon, or have the Kanto medals. Then there were, like, the last quest line was excellent curve throw, catch, or excellent curve throw, have the Kanto region gold medal, so have like 100 something Kanto Pokemon registered. Then also evolve a Magikarp.
Oh man, I bet that took a long time.
Yeah, it took me a long time, and then it was also like battle in raids, which is kind of hard for me because there's like no good circuits around like where I live. And even the places that are a little bit more filled out of the circuit. And what I mean by that is kind of just an area where I can easily play Pokemon Go, where there are lots of Pokemon stops, Pokemon gyms, in a relative close area, like big downtown cities like DC and like other cities like that, where they're on a grid system. There's like a Pokemon stop every block or so. So it's really easy to find a Pokemon stop and Pokemon gyms back to back to back. But like, where we are, not that many. And so it's kind of like, either you're going to mindlessly drive in between uh, smaller circuits, or not have much luck at all, or walk a long way without a Pokemon stop. And if there are no Pokemon stops, it's a little bit lower percent chance that Pokemon will spawn. Algorithm stuff, basically, if there's Pokemon stop, there are going to be more people, so there's going to be a chance that Pokemon can spawn in that area. I mean, Pokemon will spawn if there are no Pokemon stops nearby, but the algorithm finds Pokemon
It's
stops.
just gonna be like Pidgeys and
yeah, it's not going to be
other
Pokemon worth your while for training and gym battles. Which is also something that, I enjoyed while in Victoria. I actually got into a raid for an armored Mewtwo, which is a limited time raid boss. Really hard raid boss. And there was like 5 of us. That was the biggest raid I had ever been in. And if you were there, near me, you could just see that I was smiling ear to ear because I never really get to go into like a raid with other people. Most of the time, I'm just solo raiding, and I even asked, I did this lower raid, and afterwards I even asked the people who I was raiding with, hey, I have a quest that I need to battle someone in the Great League. And so I battled them, and that's like the first time that I ever did that. And it's kind of fun. It's like you get a sense of... It's a sense of community that it is, and that's something that I really enjoy about the game. You can kind of just... Because it was awesome. Like, I never get to, like, raid with people, so it was fun that I did get to raid. I actually did manage to get some shiny Pokemon. I got a shiny Alolan Geodude.
Whoa.
Yeah. I also got a shiny Eevee that was from the Jumpstart Quest line. So it was a guarantee that was going to be a shiny, but hey, a shiny Eevee is a shiny Eevee. Which I think I kind of want to turn it into Umbreon. I have looked it up, and lots of places say Umbreon's not really the best of the Eevee evolutions to fight with. As a raid partner, as a raid Pokemon or battle Pokemon, just because its moveset isn't the strongest and it doesn't have the best stats. But I really like the way that it looks.
I think by far, yeah, Flareon or Umbreon are probably the coolest of the evolutions.
Yeah. And, I mean, I have a shiny one, so I really want to make sure that I take the one that I like. So it's like, it's gonna be options. And also, Umbreon doesn't really look much different from the normal Umbreon, shiny Umbreon versus non-shiny. They look quite similar, with only very small difference. The eyes and other colored features on it are blue instead of green.
So, with that, you know what I think? I think Pokemon Go could have been, like, a lot more successful had it released all that stuff a little bit earlier. You know what I'm saying?
True, but the game is still going on 3 years after its launch, and it still keeps a steady stream of players day in and day out.
Yeah, but it's only like the most devoted players. Because, I mean, like, back in the day, it was really, really successful. But
yeah, back in the day, millions of people logged in. But now still, a lot of people log in. What I really want is I really want them to do a safari near one of my locations. Basically, I don't know. There's a moth inside. My dad's... Did you trap it?
Yeah, I did, but I knocked it down and then put it on the list now.
Okay, I'll keep an eye out for it. So yeah, my dad's cooking and he let him off, and uh,
Uh,
but so what was I saying? Um, so
Pokemon
like
Go.
my locations is
Yes, that's all.
either my house or like my grandparents' house. That's someplace I could easily go to without having to pull like beg too much. Uh, but yeah, the game is still massive.
It's not dead yet.
It's not dead yet, and it won't be dead for I would say a while.
Yeah, at least a little while.
I would say at least another year or so, because they're only on what's Gen 4? They're on Gen 4 right now, and so they still have all the way until Pokemon Sword and Shield to go.
Yeah, but Sword and Shield's doing its own thing as far as Pokédex goes, so.
Yeah, the Pokedex is a little different in Sword and Shield, but I'm sure that they'll still add some. Like they've already added the lowland forms of Pokemon, which is Sun and Moon, and they're not even on. I actually have no idea where in the generation that falls.
I want to say they're in Generation 7? Because it's the one right before the most recent one.
Uh, so yeah, they
Yeah,
still have
yeah.
lots of generations to do, but and
So with that, I think that the biggest thing they had, like I think they totally could have kept up their fame had they played their cards differently. One, their servers were like trash at the time because I mean they didn't expect that many people to come in and use it. But you know, you're releasing a Pokemon game, so seems like a lot of people come to it. And it was like after a while, things got really boring. So I think they needed to let other people battle each other, and they let people trade Pokemon. Because that was the biggest thing that people wanted to do, kind of like in the game. And they need to add the second generation a lot soon. Because then
yeah,
people
I
just
do
wouldn't have
agree
gotten to
with
it.
Zad that they should have allowed trainer on trainer battles sooner and trading sooner. But like, but yeah, okay. So I have this chance to buy another skill, but I don't know what I should buy. I have Pulse, Firefly, Seeker Mines, Drones, and a Shield. I'm probably not
Hmm.
going to equip whatever I purchase, but I want to make sure I pick it carefully.
Let's see here. That shield looks pretty cool.
So Pulse allows you to kind of so it has three variations. Uh, Jammer is just will disable hostiles' electronics and overload them. Uh, the remote one basically just pings out hostiles on your HUD, basically allowing you to see them way easier. And the scanner is just the remote one, but on targeted on you and not a single point, and only pulses once. But you get to see where all enemies are. Firefly,
It's kind of
you
like
can
Bloodhound's
target
ability.
with. Huh. So it'll go around kind of attacking enemies. Uh, Seeker Mines were actually my favorite in the division. Uh, a little orb of death that'll just go to an enemy and it'll just explode. It's like
Do you get
they
to
see
control it, or
nothing,
is it
they
like
see
takes its
nothing.
own?
Oh, look at this. A little orb on the ground. Kaboom! And then there are just multiple variations of it. The cluster one, which just adds like three of them, actually. Looks like 4 to 5. Miniature Seeker Mines. Airburst just jumps up in the air before it detonates. And regular one, which is just a generic explosion. Uh, Drone hovers over your player and will either attack, uh, buff uh, the player character, or targeted allies, uh, bombard. Ooh, that looks cool. Or heal allies' armors nearby. Which the problem with that skill is, I don't have any allies. And then shield is, well, there's this shield, bulwark shield, which allows you to shoot beside it and keep most of your body protected. Ooh, this shield actually allows you to use like your primary weapon. Nice. And this shield deflects. So there's a lot of options. Eventually I will get all of them. What do you think?
I think the secret mines look the coolest, and I think it would just be pretty neat to be able to throw something out and kill some people very easily.
Okay. I got them. I'm not sure if I'll equip them now. And now I have a lot of division tech to spend. So, hee hee. Time to upgrade everything.
So, you know what's pretty interesting? Fortnite is still kicking. More than Pokemon Go. And I think I realized why. So, Pokemon Go got boring after a while because they didn't do as many updates. But Fortnite, although, again, not my favorite thing, consistently did updates over and over and over again, to the point where it never quite got boring, so there was always something to do.
Yeah,
Salut.
yeah, Fortnite's sold. But I mean, how is it that Minecraft is making a comeback after all these years?
Nostalgia.
Yeah, nostalgia, but still, I find that mind-boggling. Can I not make a
Yeah,
bigger
it is
size?
pretty mind-boggling just when you think about it, like, what?
Well, maybe not mind-boggling, but yeah, definitely interesting. I'm glad it's making a comeback.
Replacing and taking up the mantle of Fortnite.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not a fan of Fortnite. I just don't like the style of gameplay. I especially don't like. Well, I mean, battle royale genre. I do kind of like. It's something that you have to spend a lot of time to get good at, and although, and you also have to kind of know how to work your environment and the gun, and you have to be aware of your enemies, positioning, the possibility that they still have better weapons than you without seeing them shoot it first, and just by sound alone. Um, but it's a really interesting game, or the game mode. But I don't like that how Fortnite you can build cover. To me,
I think
that's
it's designed for battle royale people that aren't the best at battle royale. If that makes sense. Like, I mean, obviously it's targeted toward children right now because that's their main demographic. Because that's why they have advanced moves. That's why they have colorful skins. It's all for children. And Apex, like what I'm playing right now, is mainly built toward people who are more intense and enjoy better graphics and enjoy better gameplay style and strategy.
yeah,
And I think
and
that,
I definitely
yeah,
like more of the strategy based, and I just find that in my opinion, I don't like that you can just build cover wherever you want. I kind of like the aspect of you have to find your cover to have to plan out your route accordingly. You can either go through a big open field that'll get you to the zone the fastest, or you can stay in the tree line and be a little bit more protected, but it might take you a second or two longer. So but Fortnite, nope, you can just run building a wall right down the middle of your path, or just run and the second you start getting shot at, you can just build a castle. It's like, what are you supposed to do against that? I mean, it's tactic, and you have to learn how to build battle and that kind of stuff. But I just don't prefer that aspect of the game. I mean, last summer, I was playing it a lot. I'm not saying I got good at it, but I had a really enjoyable time playing it with my cousins. Like, you can ask people, you can ask the stream. I think I've said it on stream once or twice, but that's something that I remember from last summer. That's something that's kind of stuck with me, and something that I wish I could duplicate again. Just those long summer nights playing video games, chatting on like Skype with my cousins, and even their other cousins, and like
I,
just playing
I think
with a group of people. It was fun.
I feel like that's mainly where Fortnite thrives, is because I mentioned earlier it's like it's the battle royale people mode, but for people who don't like battle royale, and the logic behind that is basically not everybody's the best at playing video games, and Fortnite is extremely easy to pick up, and I think because of that, there's just this massive general audience for children, and maybe people that aren't children but aren't necessarily the best at gaming that are out there that say, oh yeah, I can pick up this, I can figure out how to play this.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad game. I'm actually saying it's a really
Mm.
good game, and it's brought the community together. And I give them lots of props for what they've done with the game.
Yeah, for me, I don't know, it's not the best game. I think there are some games that have really been just like Uncharted 4 have been scrutinized over and thought about this a lot, and it's like, oh my word, yes, this is the best we can possibly give the audience. However, it has its own market, and it's catered to that market extremely well, and that's something I have to give props to the creators for. The guy, like, the creator made, I think the founder of Fortnite, basically, I read a news article about him, and it was crazy because he was like living out of his basement, and it was just kind of this sort of small video game company, which you don't see a whole lot of anymore. Like, obviously, there are smaller tech companies out there, but there's not a whole lot of smaller video game companies that are making these massive AAA titles. Although, whether or not Fortnite's AAA title is debatable, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Also, I guess something that I really liked about last summer with playing Fortnite with my cousins is one, I got to spend time with my cousins and got to spend time with a group of people, played a game that we all could enjoy, and then kind of just that aspect of being with a group of people. When a game can do that, I then find that game good. I find it a little bit, in my eyes, a little bit higher value when you can actually like get a group of people and sit down and help each other out. Kind of that like aspect of community, I guess.
Yeah, I that's interesting. And, they worked a lot about making it universal. Like, they tried as hard as they could to try and make it to where you could play on any platform and you could play across platforms. And I think that's what really pushed it to be popular, because like no longer is this invisible barrier of consoles a problem for people who have different consoles, but are still friends. It's like you can literally play this game anywhere with anybody, and that's like a huge deal. And I think that's what a lot of video game companies need to do more of.
Yeah. So at first, PlayStation wasn't being very cooperative, and they weren't letting their player information be shared with Epic Games.
Yeah, not at all. They were not being cooperative.
Which, see, if that was the case, if they were cooperative at the beginning, then I would actually have a lot of skins on my PlayStation account. Like, I would have one level 100 skin from the Battle Pass. That's how much I played it. I managed to get to level 100. Not through skill and getting kills. No, just doing the daily quest and just kind of blindly running my way through each game. a little bit under the weather. Yeah, when I was traveling, I think I might have picked something up.
I think here's a soul more than video games.
Yep. Okay, one enemy that I can't really get vision on, but he has vision on me. Somehow. Wait a second. There we go. Also, it's a little smoky in here because of the outside door. So I think that's also what's aggravating my cough right now.
Transmission ennemie interceptée.
Sécurisez les coffres. Faut pas qu'on perde ses munitions. Entendu.
Babette,
I gotta say,
apparemment, il se
one
sert de la
of
salle des coffres
my
pour
favorite
stocker leurs
weapons
armes.
in this game
C'est là que vous devez aller.
has to be the chem launcher.
Dispositif
What's with
stable
this?
détecté.
It's a little special ability, and it launches. There are 4 different varieties. Oxidizer, which is the one that I'm using, which like will melt the enemy. It's awesome. It will also. Let's see. I'm actually going to see if I can pull it up right now. So each of the chem launchers. So there is the Reinforcer, which heals allies, agents, armor. There is the Firestarter, which sets down a thing of explosive gas. So you shoot explosive gas in an area, which then you can either throw a grenade, use nearby explosives, or just shoot at the gas and it'll blow up. You have Riot Foam, which I hear is fairly weak, but it'll like glue enemies to the ground for a few seconds. And then the Oxidizer is the one that I'm using, which burns armor and health of the enemy, which is really, really good. Some enemies will quickly move out of the way of it, especially if they're a named enemy or a yellow health enemy. But it's a really good weapon.
Yeah, I guess like I don't know. It seems like each weapon could be like super useful if used right. Like the foam, I think that could sound like really useful if you're able to like glue them down and get a headshot on them.
Yeah, and that's kind of the thing why I wish I could have like a group of people to play with, because you and your allies can kind of complement each other with your skills and even your weapons. So weapons is more kind of also personal preference. Like in this game, I tend to like the more faster-paced weapons, as well as a good slower weapon as well. Like right now I'm using a rifle and an assault rifle, which at first I thought it was an SMG just because of its RPM. Now I know it's an assault rifle, so. But like, if you were playing with a group of people in voice, like you could have one person who specializes in like sniper rifles, sniper rifles, who also have like good aim on the controller, and so they specialize in that, and you can have someone who kind of specializes in like an LMG to kind of suppress enemies, and then a good backup weapon for that. Then you can have a few people running SMGs, rifles, assault rifles, other stuff like that for kind of all around damage close and far. So it's kind of like Rainbow Six Siege in that aspect, where you and a group of people can kind of try make your plan about how you're going to tackle the situation.
Yeah, I see, like it's just a lot of strategy involved. not necessarily going in gun collision. Or the run and gun thing.
Division was not
You're breaking up there, buddy.
wait, not because exactly. In fact, sure that you're aim and you want to pick the gear for its attribute. Whatever is the gear for armor and all the attributes are set at what we want to get the is yeah. Then pull that its high skill out. You
Yeah, I can see what you're saying.
Fine. Maybe there's a way up. See, that's the only problem. I'm not entirely sure what I'm supposed to be doing right now.
Okay, that's the first sort of thing I've heard in a while. You're kind of breaking in and out for that.
I am? Okay, then that means I should probably restart my controller again. So, audio will be cut for 5 seconds, about. Okay, see you guys on the flip side.
We're back now.
Okay, I'm back.
Alright, sweet, you sound much clearer.
Okay, yeah, I still don't know what I'm trying to do, because it looks like I should be able to do something with this elevator, like it should open up, but it's not wanting to.
Button.
The button's shut out. Wait a second. No, that's not opening. Yeah. I can kind of see the elevator shaft in there, but I can't press the button.
Ooh, try button and explosives. Or two points. I think that works.
Maybe I have to go back
Didn't
and
you
go
supposed to
upstairs
use
somewhere?
No, you wouldn't have to go that far back.
No, it's saying... Wait a second, is there a stockpile cache that I haven't destroyed?
That's what.
There we go. It just put the marker right there instead of on top of you. So,
Agent, coupez leur communication
finally figured it
pour
out.
qu'ils ne puissent plus appeler de renfort.
And open this one. Well, on the bright side, that was a learning lesson.
Yep, when in
Oh,
doubt,
that's
just shoot
right.
everything.
Start spraying and praying.
Yes. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, go. Oh, destroy the communication equipment. I actually do want to be over here on this side. Okay. Level 2 rusher. Okay. I think this mission is definitely suggested to be played with a group. Go, my little turret, go! Destroy them all! Also go, Oxidizer, you do too. Destroy them all. Oh wait, can I shoot that? Yes I can. I'm glad I have this little turret because he just learned me of a rusher that came up from behind.
That's
Yeah,
why
rushers
sometimes
are
I
definitely
like
my
friends,
weak.
but they don't cheat. And it's friends, but don't cheat.
Another named boss. Okay, how many is this? Get another rusher. I mean, there's a good thing about one pro about the turrets versus the hive. I mean, I love the hive. It's a great weapon to use. I just have one problem with it. It takes forever to restock. It takes almost 5 minutes to restock. No, not 5 minutes. It takes almost 200 seconds to restock.
That's a long time to do it. It's going to be killing that time very easily. Somebody
But,
could do an animation and just kill it and teach you a couple different things I'm doing. Teach you the name for it.
But also, one... there we go. Also, audio just a little bit. But another pro about the turret is it'll shoot anyone from range. The hive also has an area of effect that works in. I mean, it's really good. It's a good AoE and really, really powerful. But yeah, oh, nice. But the turret lasts longer, and it also just does more damage over time, and it only has like a 2-minute cooldown? 2.5-minute cooldown, I think. So it's much better. No, actually with the perks I have on, it's only 50-second cooldown.
Dispositif portable détecté.
Les infos que vous avez trouvées sont des analyses de nos défenses à la Maison Blanche. Les
Ooh,
Troussons ont
there's still
détecté
more
plusieurs zones
collectibles
vulnérables
and
dans
a
notre
backpack
périmètre.
trophy in here.
On va utiliser ces données pour renforcer nos défenses. Bien joué.
Am I really pressed to try to find it? I kind of am.
Just gotta get the care package. I know the care package is supposed to be, yeah, that's alright.
What?
I'm not carrying audio from my game and your game, so it's like getting crossed over.
Okay, well I see where this stuff is. I see that there's loot.
Really?
There another door? Well, there's one of the collectibles. Is that 2 collectibles I see? No, only 1. There a door I can open? Haha! Secret room!
Vous en voulez combien?
Secret rooms always have the best loot.
Ooh, nice.
Vous pourrez racheter des médicaments.
That's actually a good upgrade. Versus, what am I wearing? Compare.
Pour une famille de 4
Oh
dans
yeah.
6 mois. Ça marche pas comme ça, les antibiotiques. Il faut pas en prendre tout le temps. D'accord. Alors, disons 112.
Okay.
Combien pour 112?
There's still one more,
200 000 $.
or there's still a few more things I have to find, which would be in the downstairs lab area, I think.
Et moi, je vous donnerai l'argent.
Go and see what it says. Yeah, so 2 more collectibles and 1 more backpack trophy. I have no idea what the backpack trophy will be, or how I'm even gonna find it. Okay, so I think that there'll be something in here. So, are there more? How did you spawn? More enemies spawn down here. Don't you hurt me while I'm trying to melee you. Fight me like a man. Okay, there's another one.
These aren't actual people, these are all AI.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. If you...
Oh, just a bunch of AI.
Il paraît que c'est le protocole. Du gâchis, surtout. Ouais. Mais y a moyen de se faire du fric, non?
There another piece. Another thing in here. I can't tell. I can restock down here as well. I'm trying to find any little thing that could let me access these areas. Last time it was a power junction box. I don't know why I want to go into this quarantine zone, but I think that there's loot in there. So that's all enough for why I need to get in there. Quarantine? No, I see loot. Let me in. I don't see any collectibles in there, but I know that there is one. It shouldn't take too many bullets to find it. And I don't know what about the backpack trophy.
What is the backpack trophy?
It's just a little thing that hangs off your backpack. Like for me, if I can get into, can I see it? Yeah, on the end of the backpack, there's a little Capitol Hill monument thing that's hanging off it. Where is it? Apparel. Here. This is my backpack trophy. I got it for participating in the beta. Can I shoot through here? Looks like I can. It's now bugging me. I want to get in here, but I don't know how. I need to use archives, which is also important. And they can't stop me from getting in here because they gave me a resupply, so even putting my bullets, I will not leave. So I might have to because
so
yep.
I have enough money for a new legend in Apex Legends. Which one should I get?
What legends are your options?
I have Mirage, Octane, or Watson. Watson. I think I'm either going to do Octane or Watson.
Yeah, that Octane or Watson. Yeah, those would be good. What's your gameplay style?
Sometimes fast, sometimes defensive, but I like to be fast.
Okay, so for fast, Octane. For defensive, Watson.
Let's see here. Trying to see what her moves are. I know what Octane's moves are. You can run
Watson
ridiculously fast.
she places down electric traps, kind of like caustic, but electric, almost.
Trying to find like a list of their abilities. You know, I like the idea that Octane can like heal himself as time goes on.
Yeah. Okay, I can't get in here. I don't know if I can get back into the mission and at a later point, so that's why I want to try to find these things. Oh yeah, there's the dollar flu stuff that I was talking about. They're decontaminating this money. Why? Why is it not just a giant button? Just give me a giant button. Ooh. Last time it was kind of obvious too.
So what's the lore behind Vision? Like you said, it was like that on Black Friday they infected a whole bunch of money, but like what was the whole thing? Like how did it get from that to post-apocalyptic world?
So basically, in the Vision one, you had several different groups. You had the Cleaners, which were at first intents pure, just destroy corpses. Then they started going to anyone who's infected, then anyone who's not in a safe area. So it's like you're roaming the street. Hi, I have a flamethrower. Let me burn you. Um, then you have just your random rioters on the street just trying to loot. Then you have escaped convicts. Then you have the Last Man Battalion, which was trying to keep orders and kind of became, I want to say, dictator-ish. And then you have your agents, which is what you play. Government sleeper agents is what you really are. And you get activated in case of a high-level catastrophe, which this counted as because lots of people were dying. Literally, Central Park turned into a graveyard. There were so many. And so, kind of, law was on trying to cling on to life. Government was falling apart. Everything was turning to anarchy. And so you try to fix it. The first wave, there were apparently like several waves of agents to get waken up to their duty. And so I think you play as one of the later waves. And one of the first wave people kind of turned, well, evil. I don't really know why, but I think he's still in this game. I don't even remember his name, though. But also I think this red wire is what I'm trying to follow. But I lose it right here. But so, in this game, you've been called to New York, or not New York, you've been called to Washington, D.C. because they've recently been having trouble keeping, like, the government together. And so you're there to kind of try to save what's left. I don't truly understand the plot for this game that much. I probably should dig deeper into lore and stuff like that, but it's out there somewhere for anyone who really wants to figure out. I mean, I probably want to figure out, but I just don't really want to sit through like an hour-long video explaining the lore kind of thing, but okay. I'm tempted just to look up audio or first special assignment collectibles and backpack trophy. Don't need that. Okay, so first special
So
assignment.
it's kind of like, I think this is more like just a combination of the older and newer Fallout games, because there's like not really campaigns, but there's a bunch of side quests around. I mean, it's also kind of like Destiny, I suppose. But I know, especially the newer ones, they
Okay,
have
let me
like
finish.
the sort of every man for himself type dynamic, but
Okay, I'll check.
also like you're playing with other people.
Okay, I'll check. No, I did. Uh, yeah, I guess so. It's open world. I'll equate it to like Destiny and Destiny 2.
Hmm.
Okay, I just found it. So classified assignment. Uh, okay, so it looks like uh, the collectible audios are back here on the way in. They're fairly hidden, it looks like. And then I don't know where the backpack trophy is. Okay, so I collected that one, so it's just... And somehow the enemies are respawning.
So if you just stay right there, are they just gonna keep respawning, respawning?
Yeah, they'll just kind of keep respawning. But luckily, they're not too bad to deal with, and they'll keep on giving you loot that you can just sell. No? Did you check the office? There she is. My dad's going to take my dog out and he couldn't find her.
Little Pippa.
Yep. She's just a wee pup. She's a good pup, though. So, right underneath the room with the backpack trophy. Now I have to find where the backpack trophy is. Oh wait, backpack trophy. It's apparently going to be a hot dog. The very first airlock in front of you will be a yellow power box on the wall. Shoot it. And for the first big room. So I'm slowly backtracking my way out. Not the way that they want me to leave, but the way I am going to leave. Not really, because they won't let me go this way. I think it's in here. So, yellow power junction on the wall. There. Oh, I can open this door. Blow it, blow it, blow it, blow it! Yay! So I think that...
So are there like actual quests in this game, or like a bunch of mini auto-generated quests?
Oh, a lot of quests. And then
Is there a
there's
campaign?
also a lot of random encounters that you can find too.
Is there like an actual campaign as well, or is it?
Yes, there's a quite big campaign. I'm actually... No, this was a special assignment one.
Dispositif électronique détecté.
Well, there it is. So now there's supposed to be some kind of power junction box that I'm supposed to shoot. I'm seeing the other audio logs right here. I know I'm kind of supposed to be getting off right now, but I'm trying to complete this. It's just collectibles, I know, but I want it.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get off in like about 20 minutes after I'm done with this game of Apex. Crash.
Yeah.
Soon. Once I'm done with the math, though, then I'll have like the entire rest of the summer just chill and do whatever I want.
Yeah. I need to do math.
So you already
packet.
finished? Have you already finished the note cards, or
For what?
for Lord of the Flies? Because you have to do those like other note cards.
Yeah, I have to do both the note cards and the other thing. There we go. Finally got it. Or I have to do... I actually kind of already have the note cards for Lord of the Flies because my sister helped let me look at her assignment from last year with AP. Of course, I'm not going to use it one-to-one, but I mean, she said that she looked hers up through stuff, so...
You can always get an inspiration.
Yeah. Okay, I think I have everything from this. That took way longer than it should have. But yeah. So I've kind of missed this week's... So, I'm on a training program, right? I know I'm wrapping up. So, I've kind of... Since I've been sick this week, I've kind of haven't done, like, my... I guess they're called maintenance runs. Just like 30 minutes Tuesday and Thursdays. I haven't done them because I've been sick.
And on vacation.
But, yes! 4 out of 4 and 1 out of 1. Good. But, so, since I've been sick, I haven't been doing them. But, I think I am going to actually do the long run, which is tomorrow. It's only 7 miles. It shouldn't be too bad. I'll probably wake up.
Are you gonna walk or run or both?
I'll do what I normally do, which is kind of a mix of both. I'm not really good at it. I try to get it done with as best as I can. My goal might not be the best goal, but in standing, or in not wanting to crawl the rest of the way, which I think I will easily be able to accomplish that. Later on, it's going to get hard, but I'm also wanting to try keep it, do it, even though I've kind of missed everything else and I haven't been good, been feeling well. I want to keep it to how it is because my rotation has actually lined up. What I mean by that is it's an every other week, or every other week's a long week in the program, and it just so happens that it's finally lined up so that when it's my dad's week, or when it's a long run weekend, I'm at my dad's house. His house is connected to a lot of sidewalks, so it's really easy for me to, get up early in the morning and just hit the ground running, as it were. Yeah. And so it's really easy for me just to be able to do that. When I'm at my mom's house, there's no sidewalk connecting other stretches of area. So I mean, I could drive my car a short distance to get to somewhere where I could have easy access to sidewalks, but I mean, when I'm gonna have to do 26 miles, which will come up eventually, I don't really want to be having to drive myself to the location, which means I have to wake up that much earlier. Then I have to do the distance, and then as I'm super tired, I'm then gonna have to drive back home being pretty fatigued.
I mean, that's what some people do for the gym. But I see your point.
But I think I can, now that everything's lined up, it should be good. I can just, I mean, I've already scheduled or looked at everything, so everything's kind of scheduled for me, just because I don't want it to be that it turns out that, hey, I have a beta club project, and I have to do 13 miles. Yeah, I've already went ahead and scheduled all of my runs into my phone, so when it comes time for beta club, I can easily, counter-reference, how far do I have to go, this X weekend, and if it happens that it's on a long run weekend, then I'll have to skip it, unless if that's my best alternative, or my best choice, then I'll have to say, fine, guess I'll do this beta club one, and still have to do my run. I mean, it shouldn't be that big of a problem, So I would want to, if it's a long run, then I would definitely have to do Beta Club first because there's no ways that I could wake up. Actually, unless if I wake up at 6 and the Beta Club thing doesn't start until like 11, then I could do almost everything except for 26 miles. Ish. Or, uh, let's see. If it took me 3 hours to do 13, uh, then we'll do. Um, so I've kind of scheduled it all out, just because it's gonna stink.
Well, yeah, it's important to schedule because then if you don't have a schedule, then it's like you're more likely to just like skip it. It's like, oh, maybe I don't do that. I have too much to do. Just gonna skip it this one time, and then I'm gonna sit down my TV and skip it the next time.
Yeah, which I did notice that was starting to happen towards the end of my half marathon program. I kind of kept on pushing back the long runs, or not long runs, just the daily runs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice! I finally have access to the Dark Zone officer. Oh, that's gonna be awesome. Now I can go into the Dark Zone soon. The Dark Zone is the deadly space, where there's a lot of
yeah, I think I
PvP.
remember you telling me that.
It's not only PvP, it's also PvE. Or, not only is it PvP, but it's also PvE. There we go, that's how you say it. Yeah, it's deadly. It's awesome. That's where you can get, like, the best loot in the game.
But it's also the place that you lose the most loot in the game.
You actually don't lose loot when you die. It's just whatever you collect in that life, you lose.
Mm.
And
So it's not really a whole lot of risk as much as it is losing your progress.
yeah, and
And time.
it's like yeah, it can be pretty cutthroat in the Dark Zone. I know in Division 1, you could, like, it was hard for me to survive in the Dark Zone and actually extract my loot because I was a solo person. I was actually playing with Imboss at the time, so I did have, every now and then, have some help extracting loot. But, like, what you do is you call in a loot evac. And so and it's not only you know about the loot being the loot evacuation. No, it announces to the whole server. You get put into different servers based on like your tier in the Dark Zone. So it's not like you'd be put in with people who, like, you could go into Dark Zone fairly early on, but it wasn't going to put you in the Dark Zone with level 30 people. It will put you around the same people, but in the Dark Zone, your game level doesn't really matter. It's your Dark Zone level, so those two kind of level up a little bit independently of each other. So XP is XP, but there was a Dark Zone rank. But yeah, it was pretty cutthroat. So like people would know, hey, there's a group of people trying to evac loot. They would go over. If they think that you have good loot, they can actually cut your supply bag off, wipe you out, then cut off your supply bag. Meaning that all that loot that you just were gaining from random wandering enemies or bosses, you just lost. So it was really easy. It would be really easy for them to kill you. But it was also really, really fun because it was fun. And now there's a whole system where you actually have to announce you go rogue first versus you walk up to someone, take out your SMG, spray him down, then, oh, now I've gone rogue. No, before you can do that, you have to say, I'm going rogue, giving people a heads up. Like, that's why you want to do it with a group of people, because it's cutthroat. No joke, I really want to explore it in this live stream so I could kind of, do it, but I don't. I have to, like, log off now, unfortunately. Yeah, I think do mission offline. Then next time I come back, uh, around. So okay, I'm wrapping up. Okay. Okay. Um, but I don't always feel comfortable if like live studio audience, uh, in the studio. On air is one thing, in person something totally different. Because I can be looking at you, giving you odd, questionable looks, but you don't know it. People literally in the other room, direct line of sight, can be giving you a cockeyed look, like, "What are you doing?" Like judging you, and you have full line of sight to that, and um, so, but uh, I hopefully should be able to stream tomorrow night without that happening, and then starting Sunday I go back to my mom's house, so she allows me to use her bedroom to stream, and that's fun because it's a small house, and so uh, unless if you're in your own room, the dining room and like main TV, so it's gets people off my back, and I can just I'm too loud that they can hear downstairs or vice versa from upstairs. Like during football time, that's when it can get pretty dangerous. I'll like be cheering for the sport, and I'm like, "Quiet down there," he says, stomping on the ground. But yeah, I'll.
And then just start cheering for the loot that you got from the death zone. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
loot.
Like, no, it was, I think Dauntless. My mom actually woke up and came upstairs because I was being too loud, and I think it was with you being Mini Egg. Ugh, that was fun. Yeah, we need to get back on and all do a game together.
It's a really fun game. It's a bit of a grind game, but it is pretty fun.
Yeah,
Especially with the new update.
it's actually kind of like Warframe. Dauntless is,
It is a little.
which
Made by,
is
it's
some of
made
that
by Epic Games.
I would like to get that, but someone really want to do, which will most likely be near impossible unless if I can get the currency soon, which I might be. I would want to actually build a streaming computer,
That would
which
be insane.
I've actually talked to my grandfather and I've looked it up online. And, that'll be one of it'll be a very cheap spec computer, but guess what that's called? Ground floor.
Chromebook. Oh,
No,
okay.
it would be,
Chromebook.
but no, it'd be ground stream on that, and then be able to go to Twitch. And a computer like that, I can actually stream to both places at the same time. Probably use a little bit more processing power, but I kind of would. One thing about Twitch is maybe on channel I play the games, but I have them in English. They curse, but I don't curse. On YouTube,
You have more risk of like being taken down on YouTube though, so I guess that's one of the big things.
like on Twitch, I can be a little bit more loosey goosey with. Not that I'm going to curse. That is, I don't curse. I hate it. Hate listening. It's an age. Cursing is like mainstream kind of thing. So, but like hearing what the enemies say, the Isaac, I think, is the voiceover little AI dude that talks to you sometimes. Uh, and maybe like with a group of random strangers, like be able to do like Rainbow Six Siege. Uh, and it becomes less and more. My YouTube channel becomes more episodic. And also, like I stream, and I take my streams, the funniest moments, the most why in the world moments, just random moments, kind of compile them into a video.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Because, I mean, a lot of people, like, say, oh, man, 2 hours stream, I don't know about that. If they watch, like, a 15-minute or even just a 10-minute stream, I think it'd be really cool. And we could just have that kind of compiled together, and it would give you some good experience in filmmaking, or, like, film editing.
Yeah, like YouTube isn't a place for like where are we going on to like hour 2? Like the other day I did a 3-hour live stream of The Division. YouTube for long videos. I mean, there is a place and people will watch long videos. I know that I've watched some person play XCOM 2 for like over an hour, and I watched it fully invested into it, but really
And that takes a
sit down.
lot of skill for somebody to, like, have an hour-long stream and get healed, to, like, get people to be fully invested. I'm not saying that you couldn't do it, but I'm saying, like, that would take a lot of just, for one, it might be like a nice equipment, episode series, and for the fan basis, and it take like a lot of time.
Yeah,
You know
like
what I mean?
it's definitely where Twitch is definitely where you would do or long, your long streams and long stuff like that.
Yeah, because that's what people are looking for when they go to Twitch.
Yeah, that's Twitch's place. Twitch is the long live streams. YouTube, not so much. So, but if I get a computer, that's definitely what I said. I would definitely be it. What kind of games would I stream? The usual. Also Minecraft. Try to join, make a server. Play with some friends. I've said multiple times on the stream, it's the best thing of gaming to me is the games that give you the sense of. That's my favorite type of game. So Minecraft, even The Division, you can.
Un agent a besoin de backup.
That. But yeah, I think I kind of pulled my closing just a little bit too long. I'm going to wrap up right now, okay? Before my dad. Thank you so much for watching. For you guys who joined early on and have stayed, thank you so much. It does mean that you guys just kept watching. It means a lot when I see people. And I mean, we're about to hit our 3-year anniversary, so come on, guys. This channel's getting old, right? So if you have, let me know if you want to see me do a specific game or a specific type of video style you would like to try. I've done montages in the past. I've done, very poorly. Hero walkthroughs and like Overwatch, which I still lost it somewhere.
You need to find that.
And so, let me know what you want. It in chat doesn't mean it will happen, but be on the radar, so I will start considering it. And who knows? Next year, because I don't have 2020 vision. Glass. But so, who knows what's gonna happen in the future? Who knows what this channel is gonna guys will subscribe and be along for the ride. Thank you guys so much for watching, and remember, take it easy.